Next time on Environment Matters.
It's really easy to have the attitude, oh, it's been polluted, it'll always be polluted, it'll never get better, but we have shown that it can get better.
A 20-year effort to clean up the Cheat River watershed is beginning to show some concrete results. We'll have their story next month on Environment Matters. Finally, teaching young people to protect and preserve the environment we all share is nothing new for team members at the DEP's Youth Environmental Program. But for one of them, it presented an opportunity of a lifetime.
Most days you can find the DEP's Callie Sams working in her office in Upshur County or working with students at Youth Environmental Program events throughout the state. But recently, her travels took her far beyond the mountains of West Virginia.
It kind of started, at Christmas time, I like to make a donation. My whole family does this. We always make a donation to usually a local charity, but any charity of our choosing. Sometimes we do it kind of as you would do a gift exchange where you pick another family member's name out of the hat and send your gift donation to the charity of their choosing. And this year I had bumped into a group called Nepal Teacher Training Innovations. And it just sounded like a really worthwhile organization. They do educational training in Nepal. And I thought, well, this year, maybe I'll have my Christmas donation will go to them.
And that led to a 9-day teaching mission with the group. For Callie, it was a perfect fit.
It combined different interests of mine, including teaching and working with children and teaching about the environment and recycling, but also just being able to see the different culture.
Callie taught at 3 different schools, a private school in the capital of Kathmandu and 2 government schools in rural areas east of the city, teaching classes on litter and recycling in a country facing challenges.
They're transitioning from a monarchy to a democracy, and therefore a lot of government services that I'm used to and we're all used to here, especially trash service, is spotty at best there, I guess you would say. So I think the amount of trash was a little bit surprising to me.
And a big part of that problem, plastics.
There wasn't the awareness that they wouldn't just decompose like a piece of paper, that sort of thing. So I think as that awareness builds and as their infrastructure grows and as they feel more empowered as people with the freedom of democracy, I think they'll be able to address the problem of litter. I think there are a lot of people already that are working towards that goal. So it's just a matter of getting it to be more mainstream.
Besides raising environmental awareness, Callie's trip was an opportunity to experience another culture and leave a little bit of West Virginia behind.
I started out each lesson, actually, I brought the West Virginia travel guide and I had some other pictures from West Virginia. And so before I got into the discussion about recycling and the environment, we do a little bit of compare and contrast both the environment and different cultural aspects of Nepal compared to West Virginia, and that seemed to be a good way to teach them about West Virginia so that they could see, oh yeah, we do that here also, or no, what are they doing there? They didn't recognize some things and wanted to learn more about it. I think the best part of the trip for me was getting to visit with a village family. We had the opportunity to stay in their home. So it was in a rural area northeast of Kathmandu. So we traveled a couple hours by car first, and then we traveled another hour, hour and a half walking. So we were going up a trail just straight up the mountain pretty much to their home, and had the opportunity to stay 2 nights with them, living in their home, and it was really an amazing experience.
And a lifetime of memories. In Charleston, I'm Brent Kessinger for Environment Matters.
Callie also provided her students with reusable bags donated by the DEP. To see more photos from Callie's trip, you can check out the Youth Environmental Program's Facebook page. There's a link to it on our website, dep.wv.gov. We're leaving now in Pendleton County, near the base of one of West Virginia's best-known scenic attractions, Seneca Rocks. Seneca Rocks offers some of the best technical rock climbing in the eastern United States. On behalf of all of us here at the West Virginia Department of Environmental Protection, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.